Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I'm going to talk about Exitus Elite a little bit. I'm going to send some more money to the bank. I'm going to show you the sales funnel that I'm using, that I'm giving to my team. I'm going to talk about the bonuses I am giving. I literally put the first member in for you at the G1000, G2000 side of Exitus Elite. I'm a huge fan of Power Lead Systems. It is a 9-year-old business that I have been with since 2015, February of 2015. Exitus Elite I have been with since 2016. So I'm somebody that really, when I find something great, has great owners, something I know I can put anybody in, not have to get hurt or not have to worry about it, I have a tendency to stay. There's just really no sense for me to go look in other places. Just to give an example right here, y'all. We were in Tennessee a couple of days ago. I posted this image right here. We were at a museum. While we were there at this museum, $2,000 came in. Often whatever I'm doing, or me and my girlfriend or me and my son are doing, I'll usually take a picture and then post it right there so people can see this is a real thing. These are just normal people living their lives, and commissions are coming in, right? $2,000 is life-changing income. I don't care who you are. I know what times are in 2022, 2023, and people can use this income to do tremendous things, especially at Christmas time and things of that nature, y'all. So I surprised my girlfriend. We went to Tennessee, a little mini vacation. Matter of fact, that's her. Thank you for a great mini vacation. Love you. This is her writing back. And I was posting up here how me, my girlfriend, and my little buddy right here, little alien inside the museum, and then the $2,000 came in. And I think at the bottom I put something like P.S. Pictures, not my girlfriend. Just being stupid, just having fun. But y'all, this is $2,000 that came in right here. In the video the night before last, I showed it. I sent $2,148.98 to the bank in the process. Exitus Elite, y'all, for years, it was actually, look, a new gold member just came in for a Power Lead system. So I do make some Power Lead system sales on a regular basis, y'all. But I will tell you, Exitus Elite has been the cash cow since my day one. We're talking about $40,000 months, enough money to literally make enough that you could pay a house off, pay cash for a sports car, things of that nature, y'all, things that I did. We bought a yacht a few years back, y'all. So Exitus Elite, these $1,000 commissions were just amazing, just hammering away at the type of income, life-changing income that can come, to you inside of Exitus Elite. Well, they had a G2000 added to it about a year and a half ago. And when it first happened, y'all, I wasn't certain how many of these people were going to go to the $2,000 range. I really did not know exactly how many, right? So I just kept getting out there. I went G2000 immediately. Y'all, out of the last 17 people, or 18, out of the last 18 people, 15 of them came in at the $2,000 level. So if you want to know some idea what kind of life-changing income and what Exitus Elite can do for you, now I'm a little unusual because of the fact I put your first member in for you at the $1,000, $2,000 level. I have my own training called 3-Generation Bonus Training. I give you and your downline. I try to update this as much as I can. I got 29 videos I put in here not too long ago, matter of fact. I've got other videos. I'll be still adding more down here as well. So I'm trying to give you everything that I use that you can use as well. So I went a little bit further than that. I made a private chat, and the people that have come in, I say in the last 10 months or so, I think we got about 40, maybe about 40 members that are G1000, G2000s that I've put together right now. And if you like to be part of it, and be part of our team, y'all, I can tell you this, you're not by yourself. It's not just me and you. It's going to be a whole group of people. And a lot of these people are doing exactly what I'm doing, branding themselves every step of the way, taking these pages right here, even taking me out of it, making their own training pages, stuff like that, and mimicking what I'm actually doing. So, now give you an example. This is Daniel that came in, Iman, Surin, Hector, Steve, Alpha, Billy, Jamie, Brian, Calvin, Clarence, Jim, Brandy, Frank, Jill. I mean, it just keeps on going. And I'm going to click one of them, and I'll show you what this is, y'all. Oh, crap, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Okay, so let's go back. Let's pick Iman, test link right here. Now, this is a page I've created that is my own page, right? Except if I'm going to use it, there's no reason for me not to give it to my downline. So incentivize things, right? Anybody that goes big in their business, which first of all will make more money in the process. Secondly, it's incentivizing people to go big. Third, when they go big, their downline is way, way more likely to go big. And if you don't know, Exitus Elite is almost a 9-year-old business now, y'all, and over 90% of the people come at the 1,000 or higher level. I've never seen ratios like that. We have a 100, a 250, a 500, a 1000, and a 2000 level, the G2000 being the newest. And again, I've got a 20-to-1 ratio of people that come into 1000 or higher compared to all the levels combined. I can tell you this, y'all, I can smile and I can just sit down, mesh record, and let go of Exitus Elite because I know Paul Stevenson is a great owner. He adds training when he feels like it needs to be added, tries to update things whenever. He tries things constantly, always putting the people first. Y'all, I've never seen anybody manage the way that Paul Stevenson does. Me using Power Lead systems to make my own capture page sales pages, that's where that gold member came in just a minute ago. Matter of fact, I was going to log in and see, have I made any moolah? Let me see here. This thing's a little funny when you do this. Let me log back out and log back in, and it'll let me know if I've made any moolah inside of Power Lead Systems. Let me see here. There you go. Okay, so commissions have been paid to you, and your current balance is $70.25. Click here to get that. So that's $70. And then you have made $19 commissions ready to transfer now, or let it build up. Okay, so now we're going to transfer that $19 as well. So from the best I can tell, that's going to be, what, $70, $80, $90 and some change. It looks like what it's going to do in just a second. So, okay, it's trying to build up and going through right now. There you go. Now, let me go back over here. Let's refresh and let's see if it adds it all together. I was going to go ahead and send it to the bank is what I'm trying to do, or to send it to my account. So hold on. Let's see what it looks like now. Okay, $89.26 in Power Lead Systems. Now, yesterday, or the last video I created, when I sent the $2,148, I also had another, what, $200, somewhere like that inside of Udemy sitting there. Plus, I had Power Lead Systems money sitting there. So I'm trying to show you that it's not just Exitus Elite money that I'm making. Yes, Exitus Elite is the cash cow, but the way I'm making this income right here, y'all, is by actually providing the team sales pages like I did for Iman right here, that has the video sales page right here, the VSL for Exitus Elite, and then it has my own presentation right here. So 40-minute presentation, PowerPoint I created. This is me and my little boy, me talking about what freedom has meant to me. I'm trying to give these people someone to connect with. Exitus Elite has quality pages. They're gorgeous, right? So the VSL video does a great job. The only thing lacking, in my opinion, and a lot of you are brand new, is giving these people someone to connect with. So me, I've got over 500 videos for Exitus Elite. I'm constantly at the top of the leaderboards inside this business. I believe in the business. I believe in the owners. I know the quality of the systems itself. So I would be a good one to be posting this. So if you became part of our team, because it works for me, I'm trying to make it work for you by giving you as much as I can and then teaching you what I'm doing in the process. This is not hard stuff, right? So this will be Iman's link right here, Iman's link, giving them access to the Genesis package, but it's all going to be under him. There's Iman right here. This is something I'm hosting myself for anybody who comes at the $1,000 level or higher. Hi, my name is Iman. I look forward to connecting with you. Reach me on Facebook or by phone. There's his phone number. There's his email. There's his Facebook. And down here, y'all, this is Udemy, right? Let me see if I don't have Udemy up here. Okay, this is in the last video. I haven't clicked it since. I sent, and I can't tell how much it was, but I guess it's about $200. Let's see if there's any more moolah. Okay, here you go. We got some more moolah sitting here. $62.41 is sitting at Udemy, right? I'm going to send that to the bank right now as well. So I've spent $62 plus, what, $90? That's $150 in the last, what, 24 hours. And again, I'm not even referring to Exitus Elite money. Exitus Elite money is the cash cow, but you know, just like anybody, y'all, when it comes to high commissions, you're not going to make $1,000, $2,000 days every day, to be honest, y'all. It's just not going to happen. So what I do is I continue to get out to people. I let these people connect with me. I tell them what I think about the business, what it means to me, what it would mean to your family, what it would mean to my family, you know, stuff like that. Just sit down, mesh record, and let go and show people that you believe in something. Be accessible, y'all. This is the old phone I had. This is what I got free from a job with an old S3 phone, a Facebook account, and a $4 stand, telling people what I thought about a business that I believed in. And, y'all, to be honest, this is the same kind of training and teaching that they've been teaching since the Amway days when I was a kid. And it's not really changed because those fundamentals are what business should be based upon. And a lot of y'all, you're thinking you're going to get rich hiding behind a cell phone with nobody knowing who you are, and you're lying to yourself. The more expensive the commissions are, the more these people are going to want to connect with you. Now, why is that reality? Because you don't go down the road giving out $1,000 or $2,000 to people you don't know. So why would you expect your leads and these members and people to do that? They're just not. So the more that you can let go and let these people connect with you, and y'all, I don't care about perfection. You know, if that was the case, I had everything lined up, everything perfect. It's not always. Half the time, I don't even edit things out, and the reason why is because I have learned over the years, you can make something so squeaky clean that people are intimidated by it because they say, you know what, I can't do that. Everybody's got their story, y'all, and I'm going to tell you this. This is something I thought about right here, y'all. So let me cover this. Udemy's inside of our capture our team sales page. Iman goes through, he gives me his link or he signs up. It's free to sign up. You get 15% commissions for life. And what do you just see? I just sent another however much money it was. I've got, let's see how much more. I got $762 sitting there that's going to be going to me in the next 30 days. Anywhere from here to about $1,500 at Udemy. And all I'm doing, y'all, is giving the people the tools that they're already going to get from someone else if you don't provide it for them. People have two questions when they sign up to a business. Number one, where's my link? Number two, where am I going to get traffic? And a lot of these people, I love doing YouTube. I sit down, mash record, and smile from ear to ear. It's easy for me, right? I love it. You should use your strengths. I'm artistic. That's why I built the framing and stuff like that, y'all. And these capture pages, sales page, stuff like that. I'm giving this to you because I'm giving you my strengths. How? Because I notice what works. I've been number one, number two in the world in everything I've ever done, right? Now, let's go back to something and tell you something right here I think is real important. I'm going to go back to another picture here. I hope I can find it. Well, it ain't that big of a deal. I'll go ahead and tell you about it. Yesterday, y'all, or day before yesterday, after we came back for Tennessee, taking a break, I wanted to buy my little boy a bed, right? So I actually bought him a king-size bed. Let me see if it's up here. It should be in the marketplace. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. This is real important to me. Okay, so let's look at here. All right, it should show this bed right here. We've got an old house, right? And I've got really big, there you go. Sorry about it. Hold on. Y'all deal with me. Give me just a second here. So we have an old 2-story house, right? And our rooms are huge. My little boy's room is 27 feet by 17 wide. It's huge. We got it's like a 9-foot projector inside of a room with a screen. If you put a normal bed in there, y'all, these rooms eat it. It just does. For years, y'all, I've had this my computer screen pointing this way, and you saw my Miss Pac-Man machine, and you see my other arcade games that were sitting right here. Well, it's time for a change, y'all. So I updated. I redone and remodeled the entire kitchen here, right? So now I'm pointing the opposite way from where I pointed for years, pointing that way. I'm pointing this way now. But the point is, y'all, my little boy loves my bed. He absolutely loves it. So I went and got him one just like it. It's a king-size bed. It's a California king. It's got the big columns. It's about 7.5, probably 8 feet tall, somewhere in the ballpark. We got 11-foot ceilings in this house. And we went and got that for $200. And because I can't really find this bed anymore, right? So this is what I got him for one of his Christmas presents. So that's what I've actually got in the other room right here. We're going to take out, we have a pool table that's in there. We're going to be taking it out just pretty soon. And I'll be setting up his bedroom, y'all. And I can tell you, this is going to mean the world to him. Now, I want you to understand something. I've never really cared to be rich, per se. What I wanted to be, y'all, is, and this is the question I want to ask you, are you happy with what you're doing? I did restaurants for 26 years. As a kid, I couldn't have been more happy. It was like home to me. I'd rather just be at my restaurant than I was home. And I was making a good living. I was making more money than a lot of my friends were. And I had like 2 vehicles, 2 motorcycles. I raced motocross when I was a kid. And so at that time, in the early stages when I first got into restaurants, so I loved it, right? I wouldn't have, if somebody would have offered me something online, I don't think I would have took it, to be honest. And some of y'all, you may be happy right now. But I will tell you this, y'all. When my son was born, and me and his mom went separate ways, and it was just me and my little boy from the time he was 1 year old, I was working 65-hour weeks in a restaurant where I was literally working 14-hour days for 3 days in a row, back to back to back. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, my son couldn't even stay in his own house for half the week because I worked so many hours. And it was getting to me, and the fact that I had family get-togethers that they quit even telling me about the family get-togethers because they knew I wouldn't go. You know, if they asked me to go and it's Christmas time and I've got I-40 traffic, literally everybody heading, coming and going from Raleigh to Wilmington, North Carolina, that's where my restaurant was. They knew that I wasn't going to that family get-together. After so many years, they quit even telling me about it. You know, that's where I was at. My son couldn't stay in his house for half the week, working so many hours. If I sat down, I didn't want to get back up, so I had to eat standing in the back often. And the summertime was worse because everybody was heading to the beach. I was looking a way out, y'all. I was good at what I did in restaurants, but at the same time, it was time to do something else. My little boy, not only for family get-togethers and stuff like that, y'all, my little boy would go on field trips, and I couldn't go. You know, I had to work. I was not be able to go. If I swapped something to go with, you know, to him, it'd mess up the rest of the week. You know, it was just too much of my life. When I was young, I think I enjoyed it, but when I got older and I had a son, my priorities were changing, and I had no way out. So we wound up, so some field trips I wound up missing, and it was just burning my stomach, man. It was just eating me up, and I wound up getting where I was curious about online business, so I did a couple of searches. My son got sick. It was $11,000 worth of medical bills in just like 5 days. Thank God it wasn't too bad. He takes medicine still today, but it's nothing, you know, it's not like cancer or anything like a lot of people having to deal with stuff. And I imagine, y'all, I just can't imagine if something like would happen, what it would do to a family. And, you know, I hope the best for anybody's having to deal with stuff like that. But it made me think, just something bad could happen. And when I did, what was I going to do? You know what I'm saying? I didn't have any way out, working this many hours. So when I came home, I brought my little boy home, I started looking online business. This was in September of 2014. October, I found a business I was interested in. It took me 2 weeks to get started. I did about 30-some pages worth of notes. I had no idea what I was going to do to get out to people. It was free to sign up. I was so green at everything. I wanted to talk to my sponsor. He wouldn't reach back out to me. Actually hounded him until he did. I had made about 30-some pages worth of notes. And when I came into this business, y'all, I was so excited. It hit the ground running so hard. I didn't know where I was doing. I was like, my head was chopped off and going in so many different directions. But I was so excited, and there was this burn in my stomach, and I felt like there was going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Y'all, I made I think it was 31 videos before I made my first commission. And this was only a $33 commission. And it would not have mattered to me. And the hangups I had, I was entirely blind in my right eye. I needed to change things in my life. And God was working on me at this time. And even though I was pretty happy at work, and I could joke and cut up with people, and people seemed to like me, I was really good at my job, my self-esteem was shot. I went 2 decades where I didn't even have pictures of me at all. I didn't exist because I'm entirely blind in my right eye, and I couldn't look at a picture without seeing it. And my little boy, even the pictures I had of him was just him. It was never me. I had thousands of him with not me in it. And when I got in online business, I wanted my freedom more than I cared what anybody thought. That's really what I got to. I wanted freedom for me and my son more than I cared what anybody thought. And I sat down and I mashed record. And this is the same old S3 phone, y'all. $250 phone, a $4 stand, sitting at this same kitchen table, sitting over there. And I started letting go, y'all, and telling people what I thought about my business. Now, at that time, I went to #1. I was able to get free from a job May 7, 2015. So in 6 months' time, from the last week of October 2014, which is when I finally got in that business, to May the 7th, I couldn't sleep. I quit playing video games. I quit watching TV, stupid things that was robbing my time, because I had a bigger burden in me that God wouldn't let me do it. If I played a video game, I was top 10 in the world in a game called Call of Duty 3 on Xbox Live. That's how much I had focused and got great at something. If I was really if I'm passionate about something and focused on something, I'd get good, right? It's not the first time I've been top 10 in games. I've been in other games as well, racing games over the years as well. When I was younger, I gave it all up, y'all, because it was more important to me and my son for me to find a way to work this out. And I was branding myself every step of the way, letting go, letting these people connect with me. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew in the back of my head, in the 80s and 90s, Amway told you people join people. And if you find something to believe in, people will follow you. Even if they don't know what you're doing yet, they'll still follow you. That's what I knew. I knew I needed a way out. I had no way out. I was tired of having babysitters come in the house doing stupid things, leaving a jar of peanut butter open, putting it back in the cabinet, and me coming home with an army of ants everywhere. Stupid mess like that. Even I've got worse scenarios. I can't even talk about what's happened in my house when I wasn't here, and I was done. Y'all, I can tell you this. I made so many videos. Let me show you this, y'all. I'm going to keep talking here. I made so many videos, my son can tell something had changed in my life, right? Now, this right here is the Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe Files. Let me see if I can't show, I'm sorry, the 3-generation bonus training. I've got the Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe Files. Let me find that for you in just a second. Here you go. Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe Files. Let me show you what this looks like. Now, on this page right here, I have, and this is what you get also as well, I have got so many ads for locations, like 50 some locations you go there and post for free because people want to know how to do that. Headlines you could use. You could use these for anything. Y'all could even use these for videos, Facebook, whatever you want to look at. Ad bodies is right here. So these are a lot of these that I've seen that people used at work. Craigslist scripts, successful Facebook scripts. I got friends that are 6- and 7-figure earners. I've been number 1, 2 in the world and everything. So I've got some really good marketers I know. And I get to watch them and what they're posting and things that are working. And I copied some of this so you can have these. These aren't just mine. These are theirs as well. You have access to, right? Trying to give you anything and everything. Facebook notes, y'all. New algorithms for 2022, how things have changed. I'm going to show you this. This picture right here, y'all. Again, you're talking about a man who didn't have pictures, low self-esteem, entirely blind. Look how much less I weigh. Y'all, I weighed about 150 pounds. God's honest truth, 6 foot tall, couldn't gain weight because I worked too many hours. I would go home, give out rubbed, raw, and spots you don't even want to know about. That's how many hours I was working. 26 years with no end in sight. The most money I ever sit in the bank is $15,000. My son had noticed something changed. Daddy was making videos. I made 130 some videos in like a month and a half while still working 65 hours a week. And my little boy noticed it and he wanted to be part of it. So this was a video where he sat down in my lap at the end and waved to everybody. And I'm going to tell you what, it meant the world to me because I had no pictures of me and him together. None. And from that moment, y'all, I took a screenshot of that. This is me looking down at my little boy, him waving, telling everybody to come check out his daddy's business. And I used this image and I let it brand me in almost everything I did from there on out, y'all. I started writing things that meant something. I got pissed off at Facebook because it wasn't working for me. I wasn't getting the leads I wanted to at the beginning. So when I got mad with it, that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to start writing real things that mean something. And guess what? They were respectful posts, and I got respectful leads. And it was working. And what wasn't working at the beginning, I started getting 30-plus leads a day. Well, I was still working in a restaurant because of posting things that meant something. I had learned to quit trying to be like everybody else, observe the masses, and do the opposite, and post things that were real, and just let go, right? That's what I learned on Facebook. Before long, y'all, I was getting 60 to 100-plus leads a day. I'll use my artwork a little bit. 4 years and getting paid $1,000 commissions immediately. What's better than being free from a job and blah, 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 nothing. It's free since May 7, 2015. This was an Exitus Elite, 31,000 in 13 days. Again, just showing examples of what standing out from everybody else, not being the same as them. This image right here, I put in almost all my posts so they know it was me. Before long, that's all they knew was that image right here because that's how I branded me and my little boy because it's the most important thing. This is what I'm doing this for, right? This is what I'm posting. This is the things I'm telling you and teaching you. Now, branding yourself every step of the way, I wanted to show you what my artwork was for thumbnails. This is me and a little kitty cat. This is the old arcade setup I was just talking about. My room was actually green. I painted it blue, so it looks a little bit different now, and I put up some new, what do you call them? Curtains, things of that nature, y'all. Me and my girlfriend out and about. Me and my son. Me picking them up on a Tuesday, usually Tuesday because they have the special for $5, and you get free popcorn, free drinks and stuff. And Tuesday's a good slow day of the week that I'd go get him. We'd go eat at Brooklyn Pizzeria, his favorite pizza place, y'all. Let me blow this up. I want you to see this. And here I am, y'all, being free from a job. First time in my life that I could come and go as I please, picking my son up every day, going eating somewhere good, enjoying the day, going to the movie theater at 4 o'clock in the evening, nobody else around us, sitting down and just having a ball of being dad and son, and compare that to where I was working 65 hours a week with no end in sight. Y'all, I can tell you this. I love landscaping. I love cutting grass. I love that stuff, y'all. I couldn't do it because it would waste my whole day, and I didn't have enough of those days to give while working 65 hours, so I had to give that up. I had a mower that sat in my garage for almost 4 years I didn't even use. When I got free from a job, y'all, I got rid of that. I was the one cutting my grass. I remember going outside, taking deep breaths, looking at the sky, sitting there thinking, this is when I first got free. I'm free. It was a month later of me coming home from working, 26 years in restaurants. And when I came home, I wanted to make sure I made the right decision, so I worked really, really hard. But during that time, I had to cut grass, right? In May, it was about that time grass started, growing. I went there and cut grass, and I remember, y'all, taking deep breaths, looking at the sky, sitting there thinking, I can't remember the last time I saw the sky. That's where I was. And that was the very first time I realized right then, y'all, that I was free from a job, that I was finally free, that I finally made it. Kept taking deep breaths. I was pure, I had tears in my eyes. God's honest truth. Sitting there with a tank top on, some ugly shorts. I had some, I remember my son was making fun of me. I'd taken a towel, put it around my neck, singing out loud, just trying to embarrass my little boy, right? That was the day I had cutting grass. It meant the world to me, right? My son was only 7 years old when I got free from the job, right? From May to the end of June, or June the 13th, whenever his last day of school was, about that time, 10th through 13th, I went and ate with him every day at school. Y'all, I can tell you this, there was no other dads ever there. It meant the world to me. It meant the world to him. It meant the world to me for me to sit down and have his friends sitting there around me. I was the cool dad. We had arcade games. I knew video games. I raced motorcycles, stuff like that. So his little buddies and stuff like that had fun, me sitting there with them. Y'all, I can tell you this. It was the beginning of something, but I remember my little boy sitting down beside me. I found a picture not long ago, and I actually talked about this in the video. I showed it, where he had his arm around my arm and his head right here. And I had to ask him, son, please make sure you eat. He was just so happy to see me there at the schoolhouse. A father that loved his son, we're number one to each other for sure. But I wasn't always there because I worked so many hours. And to be home every day, y'all, he's about to be 16 years old. I've been home for more than half his life. From that day on, from this time, right here when I showed you that picture, y'all, this is about May, somewhere pretty close when I got free from a job. It was real close. From that day on to the time now, he has got a mustache. He's almost as tall as I am. He weighs over 160-some pounds, a foot bigger than me, and Daddy's been home ever since that time. What's meant to me and him, it's been priceless. Now, some of y'all, you may be happy with what you're doing. I wasn't. I was done. And I had to find a way out. And I was going to let nothing deny me of making it. And until you get real, it's a real decision that you're going to have to make. Because a lot of y'all, if you think you're going to hide behind a sales funnel and get rich without nobody know who you are, you're lying to yourself. If you are going to use something and just buy traffic and don't let these people connect with you, if you think that's your plan, it's not going to work. And I'm the only leader that's going to keep telling you this. I've been number one, number two. I'm still number one or number two at Exitus Elite right now. 7 years in this business, y'all. And I'm giving you the answers. I lead by example. I always have. Go big in your business. Tell people to go big in their business. Lead by example. Expect people to get in. Learn to let go. Learn to get over your hang-ups. Whatever's keeping you from making it, whatever's the one thing keeping you from mashing record or getting seen in whatever way, form, or fashion is exactly what's keeping you from making it, and you don't hear it. You can hear me and say, oh, that's real nice, Shawn, but until you make a decision to change that, you're just going to play with online business. And what's worse, some of y'all are going to spend thousands of dollars and never make it. You're going to give up or quit before you ever figure this out. Either that, you're going to have to hit your head against the wall, find that spot where something finally changes. For me, I was done. I was done. The day that I quit my 26 years in business, they had set me down and asked me, would I work more hours? I was like, look, the guy they had fired the previous owner. This guy was great. He's the one that hired me. I'm supposed to be next in line, right? So we brought in another manager. I stayed there for another year. Me and him, almost everybody else I knew in that restaurant was gone. I had no choice. I had to stay, right? I ain't got nowhere to make money. Not that time. So here I was, me and this dude. I really liked him. He was 6'9". He was awesome. Redhead. It looked like Hugh Laurie, except almost a 7-foot version of him. And me and him were joking and cutting up. He saw me every morning making money from Powell Elite Systems and the other business I was doing. $100 commissions coming in on a regular basis because I was getting out and getting seen. I was really getting to make this thing work, right? I stayed up all night long to figure out how to make online business work. He knew I was making more money before I went to work than I was going to make that day. So when they asked me, he looked at me and smiled. He's like, "You ain't going to do it, are you?" I was like, "Man, no, I'm not." So here was me, another manager, who knew for the last year I had been working on online business. 6 months before I was able to get free from the job, right? He knew I was excited coming to work. We were pulling pork together talking, and he was asking me all sorts of questions about it. And I was telling him, I said, "Man, look, I made enough money. We're paying for this week's vacation, blah, blah, blah. Me and my son are going here." Or I was able to buy new tires for our truck, my Durango. I was able to pay cash for these $450 tires because of the money I made this week. Things like that. He heard every bit of that. And when that district manager sat down, Mr. Gilbert, and we were sitting outside this brand new picnic area they had built, first time I'd ever sit down at it, he's like, "Shawn, I need you to start working more hours." I looked at him, he looked at me, and I looked at Mr. Gilbert, and I was like, "Yo, I'm done. I don't need this. I honestly don't need this." I should have been scared, y'all, when I left. 26 years of restaurants. Only thing I knew from the time I was 17 years old. I was a general manager at 17, 11th grade, driving to school, coming home, and getting out at 1 o'clock to go manage a restaurant. That's how long I did restaurants, y'all. And from that to the time I left that place, y'all, I can tell you, I should have been scared, but I knew God had put a burn in my stomach. Things had changed, and he put me on the path he wanted me to be on, and that burn would not go away. So when I came home, I worked even harder. I wanted to make sure I hadn't messed up, right? And by that time, even though I was doing good in that business, I was number one. I was doubling second place on the leaderboard. The owners were further down below us inside that business. When I quit playing with those small businesses and started focusing at Exitus Elite, $1,000, $2,000 commissions, life-changing income with an owner that is absolutely incredible. The quality, mash and record, just letting go. I don't script anything, y'all. This came off the rails, came back, come over here. I know how this video is. I don't care, y'all. I'm not editing this stuff out because I want you to understand it's not about perfection. It's about applying action. It's about finding something you believe in. The business you pick is not as important as what you think about that business. I want you to know that. And letting go, letting these people connect with you, being accessible, and lead by example, man. Practice what you preach. You know what I'm saying? Mash record, let go, let these people connect with you. Be all in. If you're not positioned to make life-changing income in a life-changing income business, it's not life-changing for you, now is it? It's that simple, y'all. Take away all the other fluff. I didn't need to learn how to do solo ads. Didn't need to learn how to do email marketing. Didn't need to know how to do TikTok. Didn't need how to do anything. I picked one way to get out to people, and I mastered that way. At the beginning, it was Facebook and this phone with a $4 stand. And then it started me posting on Facebook with images like I'm giving examples of and teaching you. And then it evolved to YouTube videos, learn, let go, branding myself every step of the way. And then it went from that to making training pages and sales pages and stuff so I can incentivize people to join our business, incentivize people to go big in their business, in businesses that are truly life-changing income. And now I'm trying to tell you to do is to let that wall down, get them hang-ups gone, and learn to let go about a business you believe in. If I don't believe in a business, I'm not going to do it. You cannot sit down and mash record 500 times for something you don't believe in. And yet, I can do it Exitus Elite and smile from ear to ear. Love it. Absolutely love it. I think I sent money to the bank. I don't even remember. Whatever it is. Oh, let me see. PayPal. I think I still had some more moolah. I might have to log back in. It's all right. Hold on just a second here. Security challenge, of course. I use PayPal, y'all, because the prices have always been cheaper for me as opposed to other places. So I got to find a goat. Anybody see a goat? I think that's very goatish. So we're going to go to the GOAT. I'm going to send some moolah. So it's $174.91. This is Udemy money. Again, y'all, I know we had some more money just a minute ago, but it's sent from Udemy to PayPal. That's going to take about a day or so. So my next video, I'll send, what was it? How much was it? I forgot how much it was, whatever it was. I'll send that one in the next one. This is $174.91 going to the bank right now. And that'll be there in about a day or so. So another $171 to go with this one from day before yesterday at $2,148. And then Udemy, whichever, I forgot, was it $60 or something like that? That's going to be there tomorrow. See what I'm saying, y'all? And where is all this coming from, y'all? By me just doing exactly what I'm saying, practicing what I preach. I learned a long time ago, give these people the tools that they need. They're going to sign up for free. You get 15% commissions for life. I have no idea where this money's coming from. For somebody from 7 years ago or somebody just signed up today, and I don't even care. It's not going to change. I've been doing the same technique, so I'm teaching my downline. I'm doing more than that. I am building the page together and putting your link in it. Now, you just got to get out there and get seen and heard. This is a beautiful page. You know, mycatcherpage.com charges you $20 a month for this that I'm hosting for free. And any updates that need to be done, I added to it. 2022 update, yearly membership fee is gone, one-time admin fee only. So you pay the admin fee one time. That's the only money Exitus Elite makes, which is a 5-to-1 ratio. If I make $2,000 on commission, it pays for more than 5 times what I'd have to pay Exitus Elite one time for. That's ridiculous. And then every commission after is just, it's ridiculous amount of income. I put your first member at the G1000, G2000, so that every person you put in at the $1,000, $2,000 level is going to be yours. And all the lower levels come free with it. So you ain't going to have no pass-ups at all. And that's just me. That's one of my bonuses. My private chat is a really hot thing, y'all, for a lot of people. So I would highly suggest you join our team. It's not going to just be me and you. It's going to be a lot of different people. And we support each other, y'all. So if Michael posts something, I'm going to be there to put a like or a comment. He does likes and comments for me. And then Matthew does this, and then this. And we got Alpha, and then we got Victor. Victor's made like $13,000 in a $25 business. No, it's not Exitus Elite. I don't care. We support the person. I'm proud of what he's doing. He's doing what I keep telling him to do. He's doing what I've done. He's practicing what I'm telling him to do. That's what I'm proud of. If it's Exitus Elite, I couldn't care less. It's part of the team. It's the person itself. And that's what I'm proud of. All right, y'all. Going to end this video. A little wild one. I apologize. But listen, y'all, if you are interested in being part of the Power Elite Systems team, just like, let's see who it was, y'all. I don't even know. Let's see who this is that came in. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize, y'all. Anyhow, he's one of our new gold members. That's awesome. You know this is real because there's PayPal money. It's just being sent right here. If you'd like to be part of Power Elite Systems, yeah, let me tell you this for 2 seconds. Power Elite Systems come in at gold at minimum. Gold's what's going to give you money. You'll get paid. You get 2 or more people, it's going to pay for itself. I have never paid for Power Elite Systems. I've been with them since February 2015. Made $700 my first month into the business. Majority of that money, y'all, was gold. I'm sorry, was not gold. It was diamond commissions, right? Because you only make $30 out of 53 goes back to the people, but it takes a little while to build that up. You understand what I'm saying? To make these commissions, so it takes a while to build a team. But the now money inside of Power Elite Systems, diamond, platinum, and MTI. MTI, y'all, I was actually one of the handful of people that was chosen to do the training for it back in 2018. So I got a lot of my training in it. I teach you how to leverage one business to another. A lot of things like I'm really, really good at is what I showed in that. And I actually got kind of emotional. I wanted to show people what I was doing, and I was like #1 in the world at the time. I was making like $18,000 a day about the same time I did that training. So I was really pretty wired up, some pretty good training inside the Master Traffic Institute when I did that. But diamond, y'all, I had over 200 diamonds in the first 2 years alone. And it's easy. The way to get diamonds is tell people to go diamond. 147 one time. 125 of it goes back to the people. It's a no-brainer. It's the lowest level that go to upgrade in. So because of that, most people do it. If you don't do it, you're going to get an email saying you just lost $100. You're going to continue to get these emails until you do it. And it's just, I'm telling you, it becomes to the point where it'll cost you more not to be diamond than to be diamond. So that's why I tell people. So if you're planning on coming into Power Elite Systems, y'all, I've got a great sales funnel Frank made down there below. We got a couple of new ones that Power Elite Systems has created as well. So you definitely have access to all of this as well. But y'all, the way I use Power Elite Systems is I brand myself. I make pages for us, for our team, for Exitus Elite. It's my primary business. It's the cash cow. I made $10,000 last month with it. Made $2,000 just a couple of days ago. You saw that in the video, or just where I showed you I sent that money. It's still the cash cow. That number one person in Power Elite Systems is not making the money that I'm making with Exitus Elite, and that's just how it is. That's when you got a company with a 90% ratio of $1,000 or higher. Imagine what if Power Elite Systems had that kind of ratio, kind of money to be. I would suggest both, to be honest. Learn to brand yourself using Power Elite Systems. That's what I've done. Make good money on the side the way I have. Use Udemy as well, just like I'm doing. I mimic the same thing I'm doing, y'all, to be honest. I'm doing it for a reason. And then just if you're ready to come into Exitus Elite, y'all, again, I put your first member in for you. I've got several big bonuses and gifts. Not only just the capture page I was showing you, or the sales page and things of that nature, our private chat, Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe File, the 3-generation bonus training, access to me and all the fellas that really love Exitus Elite and call it home. And all of us have got a background, a good deal of us, with Power Elite Systems as well. So you can ask questions about Power Elite Systems as well. And this would be a great place for you to do so. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this video. Go ahead and contact me. Tell me, Shawn, I'm ready to do this business. I want you to put the first member in for me at G1000, G2000, and I'd really like to be part of the team. I'll go ahead and build that team sales page for you. And with that being said, y'all, subscribe to my channel. I put lots of training in this. Learn to read between the lines. Why am I number one, number two in the world in everything I've ever done? And all I'm doing is sitting down, mesh, record. So you're seeing exactly what's working for me. Ask yourself, why is it working? Learn from that, right? And with that being said, y'all, I look forward to seeing you next video, and I look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.